So, okay, guys. So, what I'm going to share with you tonight is a this business from a this Norwegian company called Zinzino. Some of you may have heard about it. For some of you, it may be completely new. We are launching right now in like something like the Indian market, and very excited to launch it over there because I believe that this business is something which is a phenomenal an opportunity, not just in the product that is there, but also in the business plan that has been put together. And like tonight, my goal is to give you guys in the next 45 minutes or so a quick overview of what the business opportunity is, what Zinzino is, and why we are poised in the market to be like the leaders of the market. Okay. So I just want you to give me like your this I'm like, attention for the next 45 minutes or so as I walk you through the slides. So let's kick off with the first slide. So Zinzino, is a company that's been around for the last 15 years, and they have been working in the Indian market for the last like 2 years now. And as you can see on this slide, they have been this I'm like they have like registered as Zinzino Health Products India Private Limited. So they have been procuring all the like licenses to do business in India, and also licensing on the products, which is the first product which they're introducing is going to be called the product this Ascent oil, which has been registered in the market. And they have right now as we speak, they're just finalizing on some of their some of this like the like shipping, the logistics and certain things like that, where they can get ready to do business. So in the next few short weeks, we are going to be officially like launching over there in India. So for some of you who have known about Zinzino for a while and have been waiting, well, the wait is almost done. We are just about like ready to launch, in like a big way. And I'll explain and I'll go in more details about what we are launching, what we are planning to do, so that you guys have more of an idea on that. Okay. Uh, Here's something that I want you guys to think about. Don't you think that in today's day and age, we are having issues with health all over the world? It doesn't matter which part of the world you're in. Be it India, or be it any like global country where people from UK, people from US. By the way, to just to introduce myself, I should have mentioned that before, that I live in the this US at the moment in California. That's where I'm based at the moment. But originally, I am from this Mumbai, India. That's where I was born and brought up. So very proud of my roots actually from where I come, and my journey has led me here to the US. And just like my background, for some of you who may not know me, I have been in the software this industry, also in the finance industry for the last 25 years. And in fact, in this industry that I'm sharing with you about, I have had about like 2 decades or so of experience working in this industry. So that's a little bit about like my background. I should have started with that first, but just reminded me to when I asked you this question, that don't you think people all around the world today, globally, they're having issues with like their health? And why is that? We seem to be eating right. We seem to be having balanced diets. We seem to be working out. We seem to be doing all the right things. Many people do, not most, okay, but many people do the right things. Then why is it that so many people are sick in this world today? Why is it that there are so many diseases? Why is it that people have issues? And the issues seem to be keeping on coming up. It's not like something which is, going down. It's not ebbing down. It's actually, rising as we speak. Okay. So asking this question, you know, we have like some like answers, because we've been looking into this and wondering what is happening in the world today. Why is cancer going up so much? Why do people have cardiovascular diseases? Why do they have brain issues, ADHD, Alzheimer's? Why do people have all these things? Why is like the immunity dropping? Why has COVID become such a big issue for people? Why are they worried that they may die? Okay, so all these issues are up in the air, right there for people, and they are not sure what is going on. So we do have the answer, okay, and I'm going to walk you through some of that. So Here is the thing why, because we have always learned in our life, right, that let food be like a medicine and like a medicine will be your food, which means that you are what you eat. You may have heard that, right? But that's not true in this day and age anymore. It's not what you eat, it is what you absorb. It's what your body can absorb. That is what you are, right? So there's a little paradigm shift from what was shared in 460 BC, okay, by Socrates. I mean, sorry, by this the Hippocrates, okay. So there is a change, there is a shift. So I want you to guys to think that okay, I'm consuming the right food, but then why is my body not getting the nutrition that it needs? What is going on here? Okay? Because if we look at this, like Mother Nature, okay, and we go back many this I mean like decades, we were, like we used to be told that like if you consume a good diet, a balanced diet, everything will be fine, because the balanced diets will be full of all the vitamins, will give you the minerals, phytonutrients, micronutrients, the beta glucans, right? It'll give you the healthy fats, it'll give you a good balance of like the omega-6 and the omega-3. So what has gone wrong? Well, our diets are the same, but our food has changed. Why? Because the food that we eat today is more man-made. It is more what we call as GMO. That is this. It's not food that is like naturally grown anymore. There are, I mean, like our food today contains less like nutrition. It is high in sugar. Okay, we have a lot of empty calories. It's low in fibers. Okay, we have less healthy fats. We have an imbalance between omega-6 and omega-3. Don't you guys, this like agree to this, that this is an issue? And some of you who are, uh, you know, uh, diet freaks, or who really watch what you eat, or it is something of concern that fine, what is there and what are we consuming today, and what is it that do we really understand what we are consuming, and what is happening to us? Okay, so here is what it is. Okay, why do we talk about this history, of this omega-6 to omega-3? Our body naturally does not produce this. Okay, we get like the omegas, which is one of the most vital components that our body needs for normal cell function. Okay, this is not naturally this occurring in our body. We have to, we consume it from the foods that we eat. And because our foods nowadays are more processed foods and more like GMO food, I mean, they are like they are not grown what they can say, this organically grown, though they have the label of organic on the foods. The problem with it is that the consumption of those foods are causing a this imbalance in our body. The imbalances between the six and the threes. Okay, so we have more of the omega-6, less of the omega-3s, and because we have more of the omega-6, what is happening is that our bodies are getting inflamed. And you might have heard of that. I mean, this like, inflammation is the cause, and inflammation is the reason why we are seeing that most people have all the diseases today, right? So if some of you are like wondering why there is more sickness, well, this is one of the reasons, because of the food that we consume, and because our body is not getting enough omega-3, we're getting a lot of omega-6s. Okay, and look at what has happened. If over a period of time, if you look at the growth, I mean, if you look at the curve, like starting from say 100 years back or more, okay, if you see that that time the omega-6 to 3 balance used to be 1:1. Okay, and as we progressed in time, okay, as we went on, this balance started changing around 50 years or so back. There was a turning point where this balance became 4:1. Okay, and going forward it became 15:1. And when we did a survey in this India, because Zinzino has been there for the last 2 years serving the market, we noticed that people there are 27:1 out of balance, which means that they have 27. What is it? This six. I'm sorry. They have 27 omega-6 as opposed to 1:3, and the ratio what science says should be 3:1. So we are grossly out of balance as far as like the ratio is concerned. No wonder our body is seeing is having issues, having problems. Okay. So in conclusion, this imbalance of omega-6 to 3, what does it cause? It causes a multitude of things in our body. Okay, causes issues in our brain, issues in our heart, issues in our gut, issues in our liver, issues in our blood flow. You name it, there is a problem when you have an imbalance of omega 6 to 3. And most people don't realize this, okay? Because we are never taught this anywhere. We are never privy to the science. And some of you may be consuming, I mean, like omega, but you're still out of balance, and I'll explain why. Okay. So what do we need to do to get this back into balance? And the way this affects, and why is it okay? Before we even go into that, why is this affecting our cells in this manner? Because when you're out of balance, what is happening is that there is a reduced function of the cell. Okay, the cell membrane. We have a cell membrane. That cell membrane becomes hard over time. We need to have the cell membrane to be soft so that it can allow the nutrients to go into the cell properly. And then it will allow the toxins that are produced by the processing of the nutrients for the toxins to get out of the cell properly. Now, when this function doesn't happen in the way it is supposed to happen, what happens inside the body is the inflammation goes up. Okay, this like toxicity goes up, and because of all these things and like related factors to that, we start seeing issues in our body. Ideally, what should our the body be? We should have a balance of like the omega 6 to 3 as a 3:1 balance, at least a 3:1 minimum, if not less, right? But having the 3:1 balance, it helps us to create a normal cell function. Okay, and a normal cell function means that the nutrients can easily get into the cell. They're processed in the cell, and the toxins can easily get out. And this normal healthy cell function starts reverting your body's sickness, or starts reverting, I mean, you can say this with inflammation inside your body, and starts improving the immunity of your body and many other factors that go along with this. Okay, so this is a very important thing, that why is it that we are having these issues? Because we are out of balance between omega 6 and omega 3. So question for you and something to think about: are you in the danger zone? Ideally, like I said, we should all be in the 3:1 or less ratio. Okay, but what we have found is most people are 15:1 and higher. Okay, that's like I mean, like the average. And like I just told you a few minutes back, that in India, when we did the testing, we found that like the average ratio was 27:1. Now it's just not us, it's also our kids. Okay, most kids that were tested, they found that they were 25:1 out of balance. So today our kids are eating more processed foods. Our kids are eating also more like, I mean, what we call junk food. Okay, you're familiar with that, chips and those kind of things, which is easy to grab and you can just pop them in your mouth and eat. Okay, so our kids are having a lot of this kind of food. Like nutrition is not exactly at the level at which it should be. Okay, but the fact is that even though it is not at that level, we can get, we can do something about it so that our bodies can get in balance. Okay, and I'll talk to you a little bit about how that's going to happen. So going forward, how did we figure out how these people were in balance or out of balance? There was a test that is being performed. Okay, as of date, we have performed almost about 625,000 tests worldwide. Okay, and what is this test? It's basically a dry blood spot test, which you can do very quickly. And it's and this test basically goes in and checks whether you're in balance or out of balance with the nutrition that you're consuming. So are you getting enough of the omega 6s and 3s, and in like the 3:1 balance or not? Okay, and what they have found is okay, so before I get into that, there is a third party like laboratory that does this testing. It's called as Vitas a lab, which is in like Norway. This lab is a this like independent lab that we have been using to test these, and they do a very specialized test for us. So like the omega test, this is not available in any lab, because there is a very special markers that they look at, and some very special information that they gather from the blood that they collect. Okay, and this lab is a third party lab, so they are not owned. I mean, they have got nothing to do with Zinzino. Zinzino is one of their clients. So we send them for like our customers of Zinzino, we send them the blood tests, or like the blood spots, and the Swedish lab, I mean, like the lab in Norway, they process this and send it back to us. Okay, and it is completely I would say the information of the customer is completely protected. It is not displayed anywhere. They don't store the name or anything of the person, but they just provide you by like an ID. They give you like the results of the lab. And this lab is also associated with some of the key leading people in leading, I would say, brands in the world today. You have brands like Stanford University, Harvard University, the University of Cambridge, King's College, like of London, and so on and so forth. So just to let you know that, this lab has got nothing to do with what we're doing as a business, but we're just utilizing the services to help us out. Okay. Next, what has this test shown us? This test has shown us how this world is out of balance. If you just see in Europe, 95% people who were tested have been out of balance. Then if you go to Australia, it's 98%. In the US, it's 99%. And globally, they found it's 97%. I believe in also when they did like the tests in India, it was somewhere between 98 to 99% people out of balance. So as you can see, a lot of people are sicker today than they were maybe like 2 decades back, or even 3 decades, or 5, 6 decades back. More people are getting sicker today simply because they are out of balance in their omega 6 to omega 3. Okay. And even though some people are consuming omegas, even then they are out of balance. That's also been proven in the test, which is kind of strange. And I'll come to that. That why is that the case? So next slide. Okay. So who's behind the product and the test? So there is a scientific advisory board, which is headed by Dr. Paul Clayton. Dr. Paul Clayton has been like researching into health for the last almost 30 to 40 years. He has written several books, has gone, has basically, given a lot of good research and science to us. And in his research and science, he found out that people, even though they're consuming the omegas, they're still not having a good balance of like the six and the threes, inside of their body. And there was a reason for that, which is what he found, and which is what makes us product uniquely poised as to all the products that are available in the market. And I'll go in a little bit detail on that on the next slides. Okay, but like just if you want, you can look him up, like Dr. Paul Clayton. He has blogs. He has been publishing books all over the place. He's the one who came up with this term pharmaconutrition, and he was the one who like devised this whole the pharmaconutrition industry. And he has some of this pioneering research on PubMed and all these major medical websites. So you can go look him up and find out some of the research that he's been doing. Okay, and then he's backed up with his team of like advisors as well. And together, what they found is that the omegas that are in the market, okay, they are not they are they are great products. Don't get me wrong. Okay, some of the companies have done a lot of pain to bring out the best omega in the market for you, but somehow they are not able to do the job that they're required to do. The product that we have can bring you back into balance in 120 days. And I can say that because I have seen it from my own personal use of the product, of how it has worked. And bringing it back into balance means that you get back your normal brain function, you get back your immunity, your hair growth improves, your skin elasticity improves, your organ functions improve, your cells become healthier and they like reproduce better. So many benefits of having it in balance. Okay, so what is the product? The product is called as what is it? Essent oil, like I mentioned to you in the slide before. Okay, and this product, what is unique about a product? So Dr. Paul Clayton and his team, when they studied the this omegas in the market, what they found is that most of the omegas lack something called as polyphenols. Okay, uh, the companies have done a great job at extracting like the omega from fish, right? So normally the way it works is that the fish consumes something called as which is like the algae. Okay, the algae is what contains like omega. When the fish consumes that, the omega goes in the fish, but the fish also has a lot of other things inside it, which when they remove the omega from the fish, they have to remove a lot of things like the plastics and the toxins. And in the process, they also remove the polyphenols or the antioxidants, as they're popularly called. And when that happens, the omega is a very rich content that they get. But the omega that they give us is without the polyphenols. And if they do have the polyphenols, it may not have the right amount of like the polyphenols that is inside of the product. And that is what is has been found, I mean, like through research. Okay. So what like Dr. Paul Clayton and his team did is they put the right polyphenols, okay, back into the product, because these polyphenols are what allow the product to stay in our system and for our cells to like absorb it over a period of time, because the omega has to be inside of your body for at least 24 hours before the body can absolutely absorb it. Most products don't last for more than 4 or 5 hours, some maybe 10 max. Okay. And there's a slide to show you that as well. So what is our product? Our product is a is basically having like the is having the right balance of omega threes, sixes, vitamin D3, vitamin E, polyphenols, which is the most important thing, which has been left out of most of the products that are in the market today. Okay, and as you can see, there is no this I'm like oxidation, and the biggest reason of this no oxidation is because of the polyphenols and the right polyphenols, not just any polyphenols. That's also another important factor. Okay, what do we have in terms of the market? So this product comes with the test kit, okay, because we need to get tested. Won't you agree that we all need to get tested to see at least where we are, at least to have some baseline, a foundation of where we are? And once we have a foundation, then we can know what we are fixing, correct? So in the market right now, we are the only company that is providing a test before and after. And you can continue taking it as the years go by. So you know whether your products are working, whether your nutrition is working for you, whether you're absorbing the right kind of foods or not, what is happening inside your body. Okay. So there are about 7 different markers that they test on, and they provide those markers, which tell us a lot of different things about the about like the membrane fluidity, about the omega, you can say like the absorption inside your body, and many more things like that, right? So if you just go to purchase the product with the test, the retail price of that is 30,000. But what Zinzino has done is they have offered everybody a premium price, which means that if you become a premier customer with Zinzino, you can get the same thing for 14,500 rupees. Okay, and this is when you initially start off on a subscription. So when you become a premier customer, you start off on a subscription model with them. So that means that every month you'll be consuming the product. The first month your cost will be 14,500. Second month onwards, your cost will be 2,950, which is for the Zinzino oil. And this 14,500 includes 2 tests. Okay. The first test they send you is when you start with your subscription. The second test you get 120 days after, so that you can test after 120 days how your body, what your body is doing. So you get the before and like after picture. Okay. Second thing that we have is also no test. So you can consume the product without the test also. They have given that option as well. Because some people may say, hey, listen, I'm not comfortable giving my blood test. And that's fine. We understand that. So if you go just for the retail price of that, which is just getting one bottle of the product, that will cost you 11,310 rupees. If you get on the subscription with that bottle, you will start off the first month with 7,500 rupees, and then subsequent months it's 2,950 rupees per month. Okay. And the bottle, so this is the bottle just by itself. The price is 2,950 rupees, and it includes the GST. Okay. And there may be some shipping costs that may come in because they'll have to ship the product to you. But those will be, like minimal, because we are using local like shipping agencies like DHL. So that will be contained. The cost will be contained. So whether you buy one product or you buy 10, the shipping cost should be very minimal on those. Now, this is something which is very exciting, because we have some certifications that is backing up this product. Okay. And what are these certifications? Some of you may have heard of the GMP certified products, which is one of the highest quality seal that a product can carry, because they do a lot of quality checks, and also claims that the product is making. They do some certain checks with that, right? It's also this like halal certified. Okay. We also have the Vegan Society Friend of the Sea. Okay, so they have some of the key players in the market have certified the product. okay, which is fantastic. Why is that our product, like I was saying, is better, and what is the better part of a product? So this is how the market products are, right? You might have heard of cod liver oil. Most of you, I think, growing up, probably consume cod liver oil. Like I also did. Like my mom used to give me 1 spoon of cod liver oil every day in the morning. That was a standard, and I think many of you might have gone through that at your homes as well. Okay, I mean, like the ritual, right, of having that. So cod liver oil, as you see from the slide, it lasts inside your body for only 15 hours. And remember, I mentioned to you before that the omega product, in order for your body to absorb the maximum out of the product, it should last in your body for 24 hours or more. Most products go rancid, or they basically this I mean this they they basically go bad inside your stomach either from 5 to 15 hours. That's what is like the market research that has been done. Our product, because of the polyphenols and the right kind of polyphenols that have been added into the product, allow our product to be in your stomach for 35 hours. Okay, this is what is the difference of why our product is working much better, because not only the quality is fantastic, but because of this polyphenol that's been added in, a product lasts 35 hours inside your body, and your body is able to absorb the maximum out of the product that it needs. Most of the products, the body is able to absorb between 20 to 40, max 50%. And that is a problem. Okay. So here is like the results. Okay. So 95% of those taking the Zizino test after 120 days get their balance either 3:1 or less. 95%. There are still 5% people who need it to be there for a longer time because their bodies have probably been abused longer, maybe, or there are more complications or more issues happening inside their body. Here is my personal test result. When I started, my ratio was 12.9:1. And after 120 days, when I did my test, I was 2.6:1. Thank God. If I had not known about this product, I probably would have been 12.9, maybe even increasing and going more and more in towards that 27.1 that we have right now for like the Indian folks because of the diets that we consume. Okay. The question is, where are you? So what is your baseline? Where do you, it'll be great to find out where you start, and then after 120 days, where you finish it. And if you're consuming omega, okay, now let me tell you this. I've been consuming omega product from the market for the last 25 years. And after consuming it for 25 years, my before result was 12.9:1. Okay. So I was consuming a great product. I was spending hundreds of dollars buying something every month, like consuming it, religiously consuming it. And look at my result, 29, this 12.9:1. Okay. And 120 days later, after consuming this product, I bring it into. So I'm a personal proof that this product is working. And so are many others who are on this call as well. Who needs the product? Well, everybody, right from the womb to the tomb, everybody needs this product. Okay. And I don't know if you guys heard that. Right from the womb to the tomb, that means right from the time that you're in your like mother's stomach to the time that you die, you need this product. Okay. Because our bodies don't naturally produce it. We have to consume it from the foods that we get it from the foods that we eat. So everybody needs this for healthy cell function. We need this. Okay. And as this on the slide, as you can see, they have shown that how different age groups, how this product affects in different age groups. So when you're in the womb, when you're inside like your mother's belly, your brain immunity and your growth is what is impacted if you have the right omegas. And as you grow older, those things carry forward, right? So this product is very, very important for your body. Don't take it lightly, because most of you may not be aware of this, but now you have no excuse going forward from this day onwards. If you're on this call, that now you know exactly why you need to consume this product and why you need it more than anything else, right? So there are 18 claims that are approved by the EFSA, which is the European Health, the association, and they have researched. I mean, they are basically given the seal of approval on this product. The top three are the most important reasons. There are 18 of them, but the top three are that you get normal brain function by consuming the product. You have a normal heart function consuming the product, and you have a normal immune function. Okay, today everybody is concerned about like the immunity, especially with COVID and what's happening. Everybody is concerned, right? here is one reason or one thing that you can definitely use for yourselves to make sure that like your immunity can go up. Okay. All right. Uh, Moving on. Let's come to the business part of it. Now, all of you wondering, fine, product is great. Now, how do I make the money? What can I do with the product? First of all, be thankful for the person that has, invited you over here today, because we are, you are basically entering into a market that is going to be one of the biggest markets globally for Zinzino. And we are the number one company that's going to come in this and create the impact like for India, like no other like company has done, simply because of the way the product is created and the way we are positioned in the market. So just for you to know, I'll just walk you through a little bit about the company. Okay, Zinzino has been around for 15 years. They are listed on Nasdaq as of today, which is the New York Stock Exchange. For those of you may of you may not know Nasdaq, they've been on the stock exchange. Just to give you an idea of the kind of growth this company has been having, just last year, okay, this company had a stock of 1 point, I think 3, I would say, euros. If I like remember the numbers correctly, I should have written them down here. But it grew from 1.3 to 7.76 euros in just 1 year. Okay. If you look at the sales here, 2020, they grew 48% over the previous year. And this is great, last 1 year. But the prior years, okay, they've been in business for 15 years. The prior years, they grew from 24% every year over the previous year. And we expect this to continue happening simply because of the way this product is. And what we're seeing is that like the awareness of this is increasing in the market. Okay. So as it's going up, we are seeing that more people are getting like interested in like knowing about Zinzino. Uh, so we have a very strong financial foundation. As you can see, all the countries that are highlighted over here, those are the countries that we are currently in. There are more. There are we are joining in about 3 to 4 countries every year as we speak. So this year we have India, South Africa, and Brazil, if I remember correctly. But don't quote me on that. But India definitely in the next few weeks. South Africa definitely in the next few weeks as well. And there's one more country that's coming up, which I'm not sure of, but we can get you that information if you need that. Okay. So just to let you know that a lot of excitement is happening globally with the business, and you are in the right place at the right time. You know. Moving on. There is a mega trend that's happening. Okay. Every business goes through this curve, which is called as the S curve. Many of you may have seen that. Okay. The way Zinzino is poised. Okay. It is this curve in green. We are having a mega trend. I'll just bring your attention to things like an Uber. How many of you use Uber today? I know in India, Uber has taken off in a big way. There used to be other private cabs, but Uber has taken off in a big way, like in India, right? And I'm sure many of you use that. So Uber has taken over the private like cab. I would say, the industry globally. Similarly, like Netflix took over, you can say movie streaming, right? They just came in and swept the whole, I would say, industry, and like did that. Similarly, Zinzino is a global trend today. It is sweeping in and taking over on healthcare and how we look at healthcare. Okay. Initially, we looked at healthcare as we get sick, and then the pharmacy gives us like some drugs, some medicine, and we fix ourselves. That means we are just fixing the symptom and not the cause, and we move on in life. Zinzino is changing all of that. Okay, how is it changing all of that? It's like there are some, like today there are 500 million people in the world that are taking some kind of a this omega product, and less than 0.2% of that have been tested to find out what is their balance of omega 6 to 3. So this is the immediate potential that we have in the market. Okay, this industry is already a $40 billion industry already. Okay, and by 2015, we expect this industry to go from 40 billion to 200 billion dollars. This is just a basic projection based on what we have seen so far. Let's say we don't go 200 billion. Let's say if you go, I mean, just like 100 billion by 2050, that's significantly, like, that's 2.5 times of what we have today. And out of that 2.5 times, as of today, what we have is only 0.2% who have been tested. So you can see the immense potential that this business has, and the immense potential that you have to help your people that you know to get tested and find out where they are. Okay, so that is one side of it. Okay, so, and then of course, 97% of the people globally have failed like the balance test. So that's another thing that we are seeing. Okay, and this is just in the 2% that have been started. So if you are here today, I want you to start thinking of what can you do to impact like the industry. What can you do, and how can you be a part of this growing industry and make a significant mark for yourself. Okay, so how can you start your business? There are three ways. I mean, there are three things that you can do to start your business. The first is to get basically something which is called as the mini essential oil partner kit. Okay, that comes with one test and with one of like the balanced oil. Okay, and that kit is 8,500 Indian rupees. So that's just a start. Okay, that's just the, so for somebody who wants to just get started with the basic. Okay, but there is more. The second way you can get started is buy a better balance partner kit, which contains three of the oils and three of the balance tests. Now, why would you want to start with three of each? Because if you are like me, if you are a I'm consumer, if you're just going to be a consumer, then one is great. But if you're expecting to have customers to help people get tested, it's better that you have some products on hand, right? So as like a business owner, it's a good idea, a good mindset to have some products on hand and start with that. Better yet, they've also come up with another one, which is called as a ultimate practitioner kit, which is for 88,500 rupees. And this is for somebody who's mega serious about building their business. Okay, because here you get 14 tests and 14 balanced oils. Okay, that is this the bottle that I'm showing you here, right? So you get 14 of those. Okay, now this is what people are doing by having this practitioner kit. Again, if you see this word here, it says with refund, and I'll explain that to you what that is. Okay, do you, first of all, in your mind, as I'm talking about this, I'm sure you're thinking about people that you can share this with, that you can get them tested, that you can get them on the product. Okay, do you think that you can get 25 people on this product in the next few months? Pretty normal, right? If somebody gets tested and they find out where they are and they want to fix that, you put them on the product, that becomes your customer. Very, very easy to do, right? It's not it's not some rocket science or not something impossible to get done, right? Because we talk to people all the time about things that we love and like, right? Like for instance, if there's a great sale in one of the stores that you are normally shopping from, be it online or be it in a mall that you go to, I'm sure you come and tell all your friends about it. Similar to that, imagine you doing this for the product that, hey, there's a great benefit to your health. Why don't you get tested? Are you concerned about your health? If you are, let's get you tested and see where you are and find out what you can do and how you can fix it. If there's an issue, if there's no issue, Zinzino will refund your test money back to you. So if you're in balance, which is if you're those lucky 3% that is in balance, Zinzino will refund the money back to you. So that's a guarantee. That means that they believe in their product and they believe in their test. That just goes to show that, because they're willing to give you money back. Similarly, if you put 25 people on this product within 12 months, after 12 months, if you have purchased the ultimate practitioner kit to get started with your business, they will refund your entire money back to you for the practitioner kit. That is 88,500 rupees. And not just that, I will show you how you can make this in the next 90 days also as you start your business. Okay, so you can recover the money twice as you get started. And this is what I got started with when I got started in the business, because I realized that not only I needed the product, but I also needed to make customers. And if I had the tests on hand, I could instantly make customers as I spoke to people. That is my friends and family. That was my immediate circle of influence. Correct? So this is about the kit. Okay. What else is there? We have something called as a monthly of auto order. So when you're in business, okay, you you have to become, first of all, if you have to believe in the product that you are trying to show other people. So you become your own or your best customer first, is what I say. Because if you don't believe in what you are using or consuming, how can you talk to other people about it? Right? It's like me trying to sell this, what do you say, this, I mean, clothes, I mean, or say, for lack of like better, I was trying to think of the US things, but in India, it's like me trying to sell you like some product which I'm not consuming. Like, say this, I'm like a bar of soap. A lot of people love their soap that they use every day for like, I mean, when they take a shower. If I'm not consuming a certain brand, I'm trying to promote that brand to you. I won't do a great job of it simply because I don't know how that brand really works, and I don't have the confidence to talk about it. But if I'm consuming it, I've seen the results for myself. My confidence level about that product and the way I talk about it is totally different. Won't you agree? Right? So you guys, just a simple thing, right? So what they've done is, people in business, we put you on something called as a this auto order, which means that you get one product of your choice. So basically, it's the oil for now. Okay, so you get the oil, which you can start like consuming, and not just that, you also get access to a fantastic back office where you can track your business globally, not just in India. Remember, you can build this business globally. So sitting in India, you can literally have a global business. Like, I'm sitting in the US and I have a global business already. I have a business in about 4 countries right now. Okay, which is great. Just sitting here, like in the US. I don't have to go there. I don't have to travel. I can just do simply this right from like my desk, and simply run a global business. So they give you access to that whole infrastructure to support your business so that you can build a global business in a very effective manner. Okay. And the cost for that, a monthly cost, an ongoing cost for that is 5,200 rupees, which is what it costs you. Now, I'll show you a way how you can recover this money back, this 5,200 rupees. Okay. So, okay, here's the next slide. So it's very simple. You help 4 people. Okay. Just 4 people get on the subscription and your product is free. All you're doing is paying for the shipping and handling to have the product shipped to you. So the 5,200 rupees, which you were spending every month, in the first month itself, you can get it free by just putting 4 people on the product. Something that they need, something that they will appreciate, and something that they will thank you for the rest of their life. Isn't that cool? You're helping somebody make a difference in their life and also getting paid for that. Okay. And that's not all. There's more. It's a part-time business. So which means that you don't have to stop doing what you're doing. You can take your time, some of the time in the evening, maybe an hour or 2 hours, maybe a couple of hours a week, and you can build a significant global business right outside of your home, sitting there and being able to market this to anybody. Okay. That's how powerful this is. Okay. What else? Like I said, work from home. So you have a choice, you want to work from home or you want to go somewhere outside and work, that's your choice. But you have the flexibility to be and work. Again, this is another thing which I love. You can choose the people that you work with. Can you say that the same about your jobs if you're working, or about your business if you have a conventional business? Can you choose like who you want to work with, or are you then stuck with some of the people that you have to work with? Okay, here you have a choice. I don't need to necessarily work with anybody unless I really want to work with them, right? Because there has to be a chemistry, there has to be some kind of a fun environment for me, at least for me personally, to work with someone that I want to work. And for me, it's that person for me is Deva Ives. Okay, uh, because I just love working with this guy. He's amazing. You have to meet him if you haven't met him. Some of you have seen him, I think, last week when he did the presentation. But if you haven't had the chance yet to meet with him, you should. He's an amazing person, and I love working with him. Similarly, I love working with some of the great people on my team, like Dr. Prasad. Okay, and there are many more. I'm not going to start going into names because I'll be here all evening if I do that. Okay, but it's just a wonderful opportunity where I can choose and work with people that I want and help those people and me grow together. Right. So it's like a win-win situation. I help them win, and I win in the process as well. Next. What are the different income levels that you can make? Okay, so the first income level that you can start in the first 30 days of a business, here is what can happen. You can go to a level which is called a smart bronze. Okay, this is now, remember those 4 people I mentioned to you that you can help to put on a subscription and your product becomes free. Well, that same 4 people will help you to qualify as smart bronze as well, because when you put 4 people on the subscription order, you reach a level called as smart bronze, and you get a 10% cashback bonus on whatever customers you create. That's the first level of income, okay, from the customers, okay, and that's 5,000 rupees. And then you get a smart bronze bonus, a one-time bonus of 8,000 rupees. So in the first 30 days, you have an option to create 13,000 rupees. But that's not all, Here is the next part. Just like you created four on customers, if you help create four partners, which means that people in business with you who can partner with you, then you reach a level called as fast silver, which is four people who are customers and four people who are partners. And with that level, your estimated income now becomes 20,000 rupees, plus you're getting your 8,000 as like this as like the smart bronze bonus on top of that, and the 5,000 for the cash bonus that you got for your smart bronze. So your total now becomes 33,000 rupees in the first 30 days. But wait, there is still one more step. Okay, if you go a little bit further, now this we expect maybe in the first 60 days, but for most of you, I know you will do this in the first few weeks. If you just help another six like customers to come on board with you, that means now you have a total of 10 customers. You are called as an X team, okay? And at the X team level, your estimated bonus, the X team like express bonus is 12,000. So totally now you're making 45,000 rupees in your first 30 to 60 days of your business. That's more than half the money that you invested in starting like for your business, correct? So it's incredible, right? You just get option to get like your money back, half of your money on the bonus level. Okay, so you start, let's say your goal hit the 25 customer level. Practitioner. So your goal is to hit the 25 customer level. When you hit the 25 customer level, you get a 20% cash bonus. Okay, and not just that, as you progress, if you go from 25 customers to 50 customers, you get 25% cash bonus. That's about 12,500 rupees per month. And if you go to 100 customers, that's a 30% cash bonus. You get 16,000 rupees per month. But here is the exciting part. You get an extra bonus of 8 lakhs. Okay. So if you create 100 customers, you are getting an extra bonus of 8 lakhs, which is divided over 24 months, approximately about 33,000 rupees a month over the next 24 months. And it's paid out to you for maintaining your 100 customers. That's amazing, right? I don't know of any company which has this kind of a bonus structure where they reward you for making customers. Because most companies I know, I've heard of, or who are in this kind of a like line of industry, they normally try and you basically make money by bringing people in. This is not the case over here. You don't make money by bringing people in. You make money by providing value to people. And that is what I love about this business, that you're providing value to your customers, you're providing value to your partners, and to everybody that's coming on board. And because of that value that you provide, you're getting compensated nicely for that. Okay. Going forward, you can go up to 200 customers, up to 1,000 customers and more, and that 30% income and the monthly income keeps going up. Okay. Next slide. Okay, it's coming up. Are you able to see my slides or not? Yeah. You not? I've seen the next slide or no? Yes. No. I think I have a
Yes, yes.
technical glitch. Okay. Let me just. All right. I think we're back. Okay. So here is the next slide. Okay. So that level that I showed you a couple of slides back, which was a silver level, right, where you have 750 credits and you get 10 personal customers per month, and you have your free auto order because of the 10 customers. Your first 60 days, you've been making about 45,000 to 50,000 rupees, and your average monthly income going forward is about 16,500 rupees after that, right? you get something called as ECB, which is your enrollment credit bonus that kicks in at that point of time. Not just that, this is your basic building block for building the business. And I'll explain how this actually goes on. I mean, how this works. So if you just understand the system, just keep this in mind. Okay, this like silver with 750 credits and 10 personal customers. Okay, this is your basic building block. Okay, and here's the next slide. If you help 4 people to reach this like silver level, okay, just 4, you are called as a this executive, as you can see on the screen. Okay, your estimated income when you just help 4 people reach the silver level, you generate about 3,000 credits, and your estimated income is about 75,000 rupees per month. Okay, so that means you basically duplicate yourself 4 times now. You yourself went silver in the first 30 days, and now you're helping 4 people in the same month or the next month to reach the same level as you. And by helping them do that, you come to this level which is called as executive. Okay, now if you help 4 people reach this level of executive level, you are called as a diamond. I'm not sure if you guys can see the screen. Sorry, I think my slides are taking a little bit time to load. Just bear with me on that. Are you able to see it or not yet? Okay. So anyway, while it's loading, so you help 4 people reach this level of where they're making 75,000 rupees per month, and you are called as like a diamond. At the diamond level, you make 4 lakhs per month. That is like your income. Okay. So by helping 4 people reach like the executive level, which means each of like the executive have got 4 silvers on their team, and you reach like the this I mean, so you reach the yeah, here you go. You reach the diamond level. That's 12,000 credits, and your estimated income is 4 lakhs. Okay. Going forward, the next level is called crown, where when you help 4 people go this, I mean, like go at the diamond level, you hit crown, and at crown you make 10 lakhs per month. That's like the estimated income. So isn't that pretty cool? I don't know of how many businesses where you can claim this, where people can make this kind of income by just helping this, by just doing this 4 by 4 by 4, and by helping 4 people at a time, you can reach this level. And as you can see in the different slides that I'm showing you, your team is growing in 2 legs. So you have two. I mean, it's basically like a binary system where your team is growing in 2 legs. Okay. And if you need more information on this, by all means, get back to the person that's invited you. They can probably explain to you more in details if you need more on the income breakup or how it's happening or how you can achieve those levels. They can walk you through that. Okay. So this business is all about yeah, like timing. Okay. The the perfect timing is this is where we are right now, 2021, correct? So up until date, Zinzino has got 4 lakh customers that they have. That's already, I mean, the data customers of Zinzino as of today, as we speak. Okay, so it's 4 lakh. That's globally, all right? I believe that we can do 4 lakh in 1 year and more, starting out in India, just in India alone, because we have that kind of a market potential, right? It's 1.5 billion people, and the average testing of people here is 97% of the people are out of balance. Okay, and the testing they have done, about 90 to 99% people are out of balance. Just imagine, guys, what an opportunity we have right now to test these people. Okay, and to find out if they're in balance or not, and if not, get them an opportunity to get in balance and get their health back in order. And many people don't even know what issues are going on, because inflammation is not something they can see. They feel like there's like the effects of inflammation as time goes by. That is the problem. Okay, so this is something that happens over a period of time. So here we are, the perfect timing. Now our team is called One Mondo, and the goal of our team is to have 10 million customers by 2050. I think that's a very conservative goal, in my opinion, because I believe that as a team we can reach this a lot faster than having to wait till 2050. I believe in the next 10 years we should be able to hit this 10 million mark, because we are globally growing, and we have potential leaders on the team who can get this to happen faster. And now I'm going to leave you with this slide. Okay, you have two choices with you at this point. Those two choices are that you can either be a customer in the business, or you can join us and become a partner and help us take this company forward. By becoming a partner, you will have like residual income, like we talk about, which is a long-term income. That is something called as it's ongoing income, which means that unlike a job where you trade in your time for money, here you do the work once, you do it right, and you keep getting the rewards for the rest of your life. And what we have found in Zinzino is that the customer, this something like the retention is very, very, very high. Okay, and the reason being is because people are getting results. See, like the customer is the biggest, you can say this, and you can trust the most because they are the ones using the product and they are the ones giving the testimonials on the product. So when the customer is like repeatedly coming back and using the product, we know the confidence of that product is very high in the consumer market. And that is what we have our hands on. And that is why I'm very excited about this, because this is something which will help you to market this very comfortably to the people that you know. Okay, so that's one thing. So either you become a customer if you are feeling that, okay, fine, I'm not sure whether at this point I want to start the opportunity or not, that is fine. Okay, but you can become a customer yourself and see the benefits. And once you're confident, maybe you can do it that way. But if I were you, like because when I saw it, my first concern was, that is a product going to work? So I had that doubt when I started. But what I found is, when I saw the business presentation, when I saw other people's testimonies, I spoke to a few people and I found out what is it that they liked about the product so much. And when I did that, when I found that out, I saw that, the opportunity in doing the business is far greater than just becoming a customer. Okay. Now you may be one of three kind of people. You may be somebody who is going to make things happen. You're somebody who's going to watch what is going on, or you're going to be somebody who's going to wonder what happened. Which category are you going to be in? That is your choice. I want to be in the category of making things happen. That is me. I hope you are like me, where you want to make things happen, for something, for like the greater good. And if that is the case, then you need to jump on board and work with us, and let's create a great impact in the Indian market like we're planning to do. And I'll leave you this one short story before I end. The story is this, that um, there was this wise man in like the village. Okay, some of you may know the story. If you do, then please do laugh at the end, anyways, if you know the story. Okay, but there was this wise man who was in this small village, and he used to be somebody people all people used to go to ask for like the advice on things that were bothering them and issues that were going on and stuff that was happening. He was a wise man and he had the experience, and he would tell them what needs to get done, right? There was this one kid like in the village who said, what I'm going to show everybody. Can you tell me which bird is living? And if I tell you that the live bird is in your left hand, you're going to crush that bird and show me a dead bird. If I tell you if it's in your right hand, you're going to crush that bird and show me that that's a dead bird. So I would say to you that it's all in your hands. Amazing answer, right? Because just like that wise man, what he said, it's all in your hands. This business, it's all in your hands. What you make of it and what you do with it, it's absolutely in your hands. But I will promise you one thing, that you jump on board and we will doubly jump on board with you to make sure that this is a success for you. That is our backing to you. Okay, so it was really a pleasure talking to you. And before I end, I'll talk about the next meeting that we're going to have on Sunday, which is going to be presented by like Dr. Pratiksha Gandhi. She is the number one preventive like cardiologist in the world today. Very fortunate to have her on the team with us, and she's going to be presenting the science about the business and basically about the products, the science behind the products. So if you have people who would like to learn about the science more in details, because I just skimmed over it, but if you want to really learn more about the details about what is happening inside our body, inflammation, why is it caused, and what's going on with it, and things like that, I would urge you to jump on Sunday. It's going to be at 9 p.m. same time, And with the same link that you signed on today, you can pass that link on to other people as well for Sunday and sign on to that. It's going to be for 45 minutes, and she will walk us through the science of the products and of what to expect. So it was really a pleasure talking to all of you. And I would say get back to the person that's I mean, invited you. Thank them for doing this because they have opened up the doors to a fantastic opportunity for all of you. And we look forward to you all coming on board and in the next few weeks, taking this to a level where once we launch, you are poised to have a phenomenal business for yourself. Take care, guys, and we'll see you all very soon. Bye for now.